Ooh, sorry.
That's all right. Group captain, good to have you on the show. Mike, how are you?
I'm good.
Who are you?
It's Halloween, sir.
I am familiar with the day.
Yeah.
Who are you portraying right now? Who's your costume?
Do you know the movie A Bridge Too Far?
I know that movie well. Yeah, exactly.
Do you remember the English guy who has the umbrella? And he walks up to the thing like this, and he puts it on the bridge, and he goes, 2 tanks are coming, right? And then it's like, he said, for God's sakes, why do you always have an umbrella? And he's dying, and he goes, to remind myself that I'm English. So, for that.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
Well, both of your parents are English, right? You have a bit of an English soul, don't you?
Yeah, my parents are from Liverpool. I'm a British citizen, actually. Should I take my helmet off?
I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know. You have something fun underneath there?
Just my hair.
Just your skull? Okay.
Let me see if I can get this thing out.
You know, I like that movie, but can I help you over here?
Yeah, I got it, I think.
You right? I like that movie because there's a James Caan plays a character named Eddie. Oh, yeah. James Caan plays a character named Eddie.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Spot of tea. Spot of tea. That's very nice. You're in the new movie Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yes.
But, of course, you're already associated with that song in a deep and eternal way for many people.
Well, you know, just growing up in the suburbs of Toronto and, you know, yeah, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. Huge suburb fans here.
Yeah. Suburbs. Not urban, not the farmland. In Toronto, right? We'd be driving down the Don Valley Parkway, and on Chum FM, Bohemian Rhapsody came on, and I was in my brother's Corolla that had a vomit stain on the side that turned into it looked like Elvis as a cameo. It looked like Scarborough Wedgwood, you know. It was just this stain. And Bohemian Rhapsody came on, and my brother pulled over, and then from that moment on, each of us had a Galileo, you know.
Oh,
if
sure.
you took somebody's Galileo, you got beat up, you know, basically.
Oh, you were assigned one of the 4 Galileos.
Yeah, and then I had a chance to be, you know, write and be in a movie, Wayne's World, you know, and I was like, oh my God, I would love that to be the song. And the studio went, no. And I was like, what do you mean no? And then they said, we want Guns N' Roses, who I love, but it wasn't something I grew up with. So I really fought hard for that to be the song, you know, Bohemian Rhapsody, to the point, because I'd never, you know, I'm a bit of not very bright sometimes. I went, I don't want to be in the movie if that's it. And Lorne Michaels was like, let me get this straight. You've never been in a movie. You're not likely to be in a movie, and now you're not going to be in a movie. I said, yeah, right. I got the Scarborough in me, came out for the Torontonians. And so Lorne said, well, if you feel that passionately about it, yes, which was great of Lorne and Paramount. And it got in. But in this movie, I got a call, do you want to be in a movie called Bohemian Rhapsody? You play the EMI executive that turns to Queen and say, you can't have Bohemian Rhapsody on your album. And I was like, yeah. And they go, do you want to read the script? I'm like, no, not really. I'm in, you know. Just tell me when and what to wear. So, you know.
Well, we got 2 clips here. First, I want to show show this clip from Wayne's World. Jim, this is the moment of magic.
I see a little silhouette of a man. Scaramouche, when you do the fandango. Thunderbolt and lightning, very, very frightening. Galileo, 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 Figaro.
Magic. Couldn't have done another song.
What's that?
Welcome to the Jungle. Great song. Couldn't do that.
Great song, but it's not anything I grew up with. So,
no. So the character you play in the movie, what's his name?
His name is Ray Foster. He's actually made up. He's a composite of many, many EMI people.
And we have a clip here of you playing him. What is his problem with the song? Why won't they allow it on the album?
Well, he thinks it's like, you know that kind of like The Father and Billy Elliot, which is, no son of mine's gonna do bloody ballet. You know that thing? Mm-hmm. So I decided to be, you know, one of those, you know, they go on stage wearing them kecks. You can see all the naughty bits, you know. this is the kind of attitude brought to this EMI executive.
Jim?
Bohemian
Rhapsody.
Rhapsody. What is that?
An epic poem.
It goes on forever, 6 bloody minutes.
Pity your wife if you think 6 minutes is forever. And you know what? We're going to release it as our single.
Not possible. Anything over 3 minutes and the radio stations won't program it. John?
Yeah, we need radio. Format is 3 minutes. I have to agree with Ray.
What about I'm in love with my car?
You're joking. Oh, jeez.
Love that. Well, that's the kind of song teenagers can crank up the volume in their car and bang their heads to. Bohemian Rhapsody will never be that song.
That's sweet. That's nice to have that moment. Nice to have that moment.
To me, it's just like, you know, growing up in Toronto, you go, wouldn't it be great if you were ever in a movie? Then you're in a movie, you have that song, and then years later, I'm 55, you get the call, do you want to do something that refers to, it's like a snake eating its own tail. And my head just is, it's just so satisfying. The movie, and I'm not really a hard salesman and stuff, but I have to tell you, this movie is fantastic. It's kind of, it really is. You know, it's a biopic, but what they've managed to do is that, like in Mamma Mia, where the music of ABBA is of like a fictional family. This is the music of Queen, about Queen. And it's brilliantly made. I have to say, I'm so incredibly proud to be part of it. And Rami Malek is Freddie Mercury. He stayed in character all day, and I never got to meet Freddie Mercury, but I feel that I did. He's absolutely brilliant in this film. And I don't usually, you know, I'm Canadian, so we're not so good at the hard sell, but I have to tell you, it's fantastic. I'm thrilled to be part of it.
Well, you've had an extraordinary experience with another musician who would just blow my mind to know or have any correspondence with. I understand you had a correspondence with George Harrison before he died.
I did. You know, coming from Liverpool parents, George and the Beatles represented like the best of our gene pool. All I ever wanted was to just have a sense that the Beatles knew I existed, because there's 6 faces in Liverpool and I have one of them, you know what I mean? And it's true. And I remember being in Liverpool for Wayne's World and seeing the mayor come up and said, "Hi, how are you?" with my face. And the driver says, "You're all right, Mike?" Is my face, you know. A guy in a chippy looks up and goes, "Hey, Mike, you all right?" My face. I always thought I'm in the George Harrison family of faces. My dad looked exactly like George Harrison, so George was always my favorite. So I was doing Austin Powers 3, and we're doing that fake start, this Austin pussy, you know, and it's like Tom Cruise, Gwyneth Paltrow, Danny DeVito, Steven Spielberg's in it. And we're about to go to the studios shooting outside, and I look and it's raining, and I thought, it's $1 million to make all this. We didn't pay the people, but moving the schedule around to have them come out. Then I see George Harrison has died. I started crying. I thought, this is the worst day of my life. We get on set. Jay Roach, the director, had managed to get towels to clean up the rain. He bought towels like at a Roadrunner, and cleaned up all the rain. And I get a call from Gavin de Becker, who's this brilliant security guy, lovely, good, close friend. But he's on a cell phone and he goes, "Letter, see you there." And I thought, somebody's trying to kill me. We shoot the scene, because he's a security guy. Why would he call? Shoot the scene, get a knock on the door, and at the end of it, it's Gavin de Becker, and he says, "Here, this is the last letter George Harrison ever wrote to you."
What did it say?
He said, "Dear Mike, I've been looking all over Europe for a mini you doll, but I haven't found one yet. I know your parents are from Liverpool, and but no Scouser would say frickin', but friggin', as in a four fish of finger pie." He's referencing a lyric, right? That letter, it burned in my hands. It's now in a frame in my house, like what the Constitution is in, you know? And it's just so incredibly amazing. Then I was told by Gavin that when he was in meetings for the Beatles, because all the Beatles had to get together and have board meetings, but he had lost his voice because he was ill, he had a Dr. Evil doll. And the only thing he would ever say is he'd pull the cord and just say, "Why must I be surrounded by frickin' idiots?" Right? And, poof, you know? It's unbelievable.
You peaked.
It's I don't know what to, it's, I mean, that's the greatest thing that's...
Sure.
I don't even have words.
You just won life. You just won life right there.
I feel that for a multitude of other reasons, but certainly, like, the Beatles are primo. George was the man.
Well, Bohemian Rhapsody starts in theaters this Friday. Mike, lovely to see you again.
Great to see you.
Thanks for being here. We'll be right back with Christian Amanpour.